Ah sì. Grazie. E quando è che lo fanno le Comic Con, zio? Allora, 2023. E finisce lunedì, quindi. Sabato, domenica, lunedì? No. Il 24 è martedì. No, ma zio, sono in chiamata con altre persone su Discord e stavo parlando con loro per chiedere... Ah, il 20, il 21 e il 22 giugno, infatti, quindi venerdì... Ok. Perché il 23, infatti, è lunedì. Ci starebbe andarci. Hai sentito cosa viene? Viene Giancarlo Esposito, quello di Far Cry. Oh, Revolver Ocelot. Se volete andare, raga. Sì, uno dei giorni. Nel caso se andiamo può venire anche mio zio. Cazzo, ma che bello che è. Proprio... La grafica è cambiata un sacco, ma è bellissimo. Oh, No, ma che bello.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
Stealth
No, non c'è
camo's
doppiaggio
busted.
italiano.
Landing impact.
They must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah.
You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private
Sai che mi è
sector's
piaciuto a me il
not so
doppiaggio
bad,
del
is it?
primo?
Privacy guaranteed.
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
Even that
Dai, faceva ridere.
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mailing's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs
Questo è
of Metal Gear
Otacon.
were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake! Cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the
Ti
digital
rispondo,
camera.
zio, aspetta.
Works almost the same way as your old one.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like
Okay.
there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. A chopper. What?
Oh! Che è questo, mo? Comunque, zio, a me non mi è piaciuto per niente Far Cry 6. Secondo me, dal quarto in poi.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon, how many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
Merda, altro che non armato.
AKS 74U.
Perfetto.
Russians?
Il 5 ho detto che è carino.
No Marine barber touched that head of hair.
Beh, io attivo. Vedo perché Vero non sta parlando. Vero, se parli e vuoi dire qualcosa,
I'm on it.
dimmelo che muto. Sta a sentire la voce di Zibo che è un po' sessuale. Cosa ha fatto sta? Che faccia ciappi, è bellissimo, bro. Che faccia ciappi, è bellissimo, bro.
Kasatka?
Vabbè.
Camel chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right, I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
Che bello, la frequenza è
I'll
come
check
quella
in
che c'era
and
nel
save
primo.
my progress.
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Ok.
Ti dirò.
Alt. Aft. No. Allora, aspetta,
No.
quali sono i comandi? Audio. Nome gioco, mettiamo 6.
Roma.
Togli il canale principale. Non c'è in italiano, figa.
Oh.
No? Allora. Vabbè. Ok, ecco. Ok, come cazzo faccio a fare? Ah, ok, così.
Snake, switch to first-person view and look at the upper decks. See the sentries? Take them out in first-person view before they see you. Change to first-person view.
Ok.
You want to save, Snake?
Salva.
Snake, you of course know the saying, one for all for one.
What is this all of a sudden?
Oh, I figured you'd need a lot of motivation, so I came prepared.
Il dato è tratto. No, il detto è tratto, ma? A tre moschettieri, dico intendo. Comunque dico che se ti batte il solo contro tutti, la cosa si metteranno insieme contro di te, come lo pensi? E se non solo su quella nave, devi fare da presente questo fatto, devi fare gli spunti di letto. Che ne pare? È come ai vecchi tempi, eh? Mi raccomando un po', mailing, mi ricordo proprio i ring. Sei sicuro? Penso che sì, mi sembra tante altre cose di pensare. Oh, bello. Ah, non l'ho preso. Ok, l'ho preso. Ostia. Bro. Ah, perché non avevo ancora fatto effetto, ma l'avevo preso. Ok. Ah.
Snake, go through that door into the ship's interior.
Scusa,
Push the
cosa
action button down in front of the door and wait until the door opens before letting go. If you need to open the door faster, hit the action button repeatedly while you turn the handle. Make sure you keep doing it until the door is open.
A few quarter parts. Ah, quindi cosa ho preso prima delle azioni? Bandage. Quindi ogni volta la stacca. Cosa? Ah, ma se vuoi ti insegniamo io. Dopo ti insegno, dopo ti dico qualche trucco. Sì, sì. L'audio che prende il microfono? Ah, sì, devi mettere... Certo, devi mettere... Certo, certo. Oh, ma che cazzo? Ah, raga? Sì, sto giocando al PC, zio. Allora, l'ho trovato in live, bro. L'armadietto. Questo non si apre. Io posso aprire anche quelli di prima. Io apro tutto. Io sto giocando col PC, zio, questo qui. Questo l'ho aperto già. Ah, perché sono uguali. Vabbè. Scudo. Ciao. Ciao, zio, bello. The crew longer store bar. Oh. Che cazzo c'era? Non si apre. Preso? Non l'ho preso? No, non volevo tornare indietro. Ti sta piacendo? Sì. Ok, sono tornato. Non ho presente trine, zio. Non so che gioco sia. Bro, ma è stra migliorato rispetto al primo. Ma se stiamo scherzando, ma hanno fatto un remake qua. Ah, ok. Ok, figo. Infatti, cavolo, è troppo bello. Che bello che posso tirare sul culo i tranquillanti. Cosa è scritto? Get up. Get to speed first. Ah, devo trovare... Cosa vestire? Raga! Ah, ok. Ah, mi trovano per per sangue. Vabbè. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Snake, respond! Snake? Snake!
Ci sta, devo ambientarmi. Preso, ok. Si esce fuori. Extra. Non posso sporcare. Si continua. Ah, ma qua dove sono venuto, ok. Esatto, fatto, ok. Poi di sopra, non sembra neanche ancora più.
Questa cosa non andare la cosa che io
Quindi qua stessa cosa di fuori, dove non è lì. Dove ci siamo con bello. Sottrarre qui. Ostia. È stato uno che l'ha attaccato.
There's somebody there.
No. Che figata. Bravo Zivo, grazie. sì. Ma questo qua è
Raven.
Raven? Non è Raven. Fuck. Ah, è pupazzino di Raven. Ma che cazzo? Perché? Questo cos'è? Ah? Amy White, ok. Vabbè, è un tizio. Guarda, è spawnato un nuovo per ultimamente.
Freeze.
Quanto ci vuole per morire, per dormire? Direi. Che figata, posso anche minacciarli. Tipo, se vado dietro gli dico, please, fermati. Dormenti? Sì. Di quello lì, puoi spegnere la luce? Grazie. Esatto.
Ah, quindi che erano da...
Freeze.
Va bene zio, grazie mille, buona cena, buon appetito. Oh, come ti sta sembrando, Vale? Sinceramente non mi piace che non c'è il doppiaggio, perché mi faceva troppo il doppiaggio. Però ci sta, sarà più serio. Subito, ecco, subito. Vale. Bonito. Beh, come ti sta sembrando? A me un po' mi è scesa perché non c'è il doppiaggio italiano. Vabbè, che bello comunque, però. Cioè, è strabello, però non c'è il doppiaggio italiano. Che stronzo. Magari dopo riesco a vedere, però l'ho fatto scegliere italiano così, anche perché va. Bisogna andare a cercare su internet a trovare se c'è il doppiaggio italiano, magari ho sbagliato io come metterlo. Ah cazzo, devo andare alla teoria. Ah.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol in the small room on the port side.
Beh, è impossibile che non c'è per Snake.
Tutto? Chiave di Nitrin 28 euro comunque.
Sì, sì, ho visto.
Non è male, 28 ci sta per un gioco.
Somebody there.
Infatti,
No, aspetta, totale 32, 31,50. Beh.
There's somebody there. Wait that.
non c'è nessuno. Ma come?
The situation is normal. All clear. I'm under attack. Stay alert.
Ah, ho capito. Sì, ma che cazzo c'è fuori, boh. Cazzo, se mi sgamano qua è ancora peggio del primo.
Ah,
Sì. Lo regali, dai, te, tipo.
lo vuoi?
No. Lo compro io. Ma se esco muoio, vero? Ah, non c'è nessuno. Ma come mai? cazzo. Sono fuori? Questo dorme in piedi.
Freeze. Move!
Who's there?
Ma comunque no. Tipo. Ma te lo tipo riconosci Pokémon, amore. Guarda la live.
Wait,
Cosa avrei detto
don't
Valeria?
What?
look at the walls on both
Sai chi
sides
è?
of the hall.
I see some
Aspetta, devo leggere.
infrared sensors.
Right, and they're linked to
Let me guess. Semtex.
exactly plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors,
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
that sounds about right.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep
Cos'è lo
with fishes,
scraggy?
but there are
Questo.
too many sensors. Looks like
È
I'll have to
Pokémon
find another
preferito.
way.
No need to worry. There's a way through.
Ah,
Take a close look.
Pokémon.
You see the thing with blinking green lights
Pocchetto
right next to
sta.
the explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy
È proprio un Pokémon, Gianluca.
sensors
Quel
stop
Pokémon.
functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have
Qual è
to
la
shoot
ragione
it.
per cui quel Pokémon è il tuo
Then
Pokémon
9
preferito,
knockout
Gianluca?
rounds
Un attimo
won't
che te lo
work.
spiego.
Find a gun somewhere.
Allora, perché è pigro ed è triste, però dopo si evolve e diventa fortissimo. Come te, Zibo.
Dovresti prendere esempio da Scraggy, Gianluca.
Esatto. Allora, capire cosa devo fare. Salviamo un attimo.
Time to save? Okay, there's a saying that goes, even a bird on high dies a glutton's death, as do the fish of the deeps. The lesson is, don't be greedy. The fish that belonged to a family called the Deeps died from overfeeding, and so did a bird that got high on something, probably fermented fruit.
Okay, if you say so.
I do, Snake. Don't take unnecessary risks just because you're greedy for more items. Remember the Deep family's fish.
Però era più brava Mei-Ling.
See those lockers? That's a good place to hide yourself if you're in a pinch. Push the action button near the locker to open the door. Walk into it for a quick concealment. Push the action button once more to get out of the locker. You can see out from the slit in the door. Make sure you check the area using first-person view before you go out. You can also hide enemies you've knocked out in the locker. Just open the locker, then drag the body to the locker.
Cosa devo fare qui? Non ho capito.
If you open the locker, you can use the door as a cover during an exchange of gunfire. But of course, this is a pretty flimsy door. There are limits to how many bullets it can withstand. Don't count on it too much, okay? See those lockers? Snake, are you okay? Snake! Snake!
Snake.
Sei morto, Gianluca.
Sono morta. Perché non so come devo continuare. Mi chiamo. Sparare.
Arrivo.
Io sono bloccato, che devo fare? Qua?
What was that just now?
Adesso non devo passare di qua.
What you're wielding right now is a converted Beretta M92F, designed to fire tranquilizer rounds. A direct hit will knock the target unconscious. Think of those rounds as tiny syringes. The impact of the round causes the mixing of two chemicals in the shell. The resulting gas compresses a tiny piston and injects the tranquilizer in the bullet's tip. Snake?
Ok, andare su.
Ma dove vai? Ma cava?
Vado su, zibo. Ma per dove fa? Oh, via, via, via. Dorme, figa. Oh. Ho preso in teoria.
Oh! Porca puttana.
L'altro dorme. Devo andare su. Usus. Usus. Amagus.
Gianlucus sus.
Ho preso però.
Who's there?
Cosa andare su? Nice. Oddio, posso dibeccare, zio, guarda.
No, vabbè. Gianlucus sus.
Ah, lo posso prendere così. Bandage. Zibus. Usus. C'ho l'acqua qua. Ma è finita, ma zibo. Era un tipo, ho visto. La telecamera. Oh mio Dio, la telecamera! Faccio così. Guarda, guarda, come sono sneaky, figa. Sneaky, sneaky. Apri l'armadietto, dai. Caff grenade, dai. Posso dire? Si può salire, ma non voglio per adesso, perché Zibo è un po' stronzetto.
Oh!
L'ho detto.
Va bene, va bene. Modero più io le live.
No,
No,
non
basta.
ti offendere, dai. Banna i chip viewers, dai. Oh, che paura. Una camera. Tira fuori sta cazzo di arma, figa. Ah. Preso. Cosa vuole che mi chiama?
Snake, go to the bridge first and find out where this ship is headed. The bridge is on the top level. Go up.
Non capito che devo andare su. Oh, i meloni. Box sicuro. Ah. No.
Dai.
Guarda. Mi continuava a chiamare. Oh. Sono un box.
Snake, wait. Don't move.
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right. And they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this.
Questo qua l'ho detto pure prima, dai. Ah, ma sto dormendo questo. C'è la porta lì. Fuck.
Prendere quella cazzo di soundbar.
Eh? Quella di Sambar?
Sì. Vabbè, niente.
No, niente. Non mi ha detto, dai. Trofeo, Zibo.
Dammelo.
No. No, 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 non te lo do. Porco Giuda! Ah, sbaglio prendere le cazzi. Aspetta. Che mi stavo schiamando. Non ci credo, Luca Marinelli.
No, a parte... Aspetta un attimo. Cerca ste cazzo di cupette.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
No, mi già rotto il cazzo. Qua forse. No, vabbè.
Grazie, ce ne sono, sì. Elicottero fa trrrr, elicottero, elicottero.
Aia.
Paracopter, paracopter. Digita il numero, dai.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means...
Ma facciamo così, lo leggo io. Anche se leggo di merda. Le dettagli di un progetto autonomo dei Marines.
No, ma ti fermo subito, Gianluca.
Deve essere per lo spedimento di
Dio porco.
assistenza navale. Beh, avremo tempo anche per l'analisi. Ma ora devi scendere nella stiva, Snake, e trovare il metal. Eh? C'è qualcuno? Oh, che sta bella fica! No, che bello sticchio. Lo schiticchio.
Schiticchio.
Si apre. Cosa si apre? Sì. Oh, ma come fa sta qua a stare maniche corte così cosa butterà fuori?
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secure. Infrared sensors placed and operational. Yes, they are all planted.
Non è che è mailing.
And the vehicle's
È
pilot.
diventata cattiva.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Boss finale mailing.
No, it's not over yet.
Continuato un po' Hollow Knight ieri.
No.
Death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me
cazzo.
that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go.
Oh, russi.
Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild? You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Oh, c'è Piretti sotto l'ascellina.
No, vabbè.
Ehi su, Dio cazzo.
Freeze.
Freeze.
Hands over your head, now.
Ma c'è un elicottero davanti a me.
Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman.
Oh, c'è Piretti sotto l'ascella, oh.
You men, you're
Fa vedere. Clip subito.
Guarda, guarda. Olga
Oh!
Lukavic.
wanderers.
I said don't move.
Ma si vede che c'è i capelli di Piretti sotto l'ascella.
I'm a nomad too.
Abbassale.
What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it.
No, dai, il coltello
Not
no.
there. Toss it
C'è anche la
over.
pistola dietro, figa.
Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing. It stopped raining.
Ma questo
Not too
fiore.
shabby, is it? New York, I mean.
What? Ma che cazzo di figata è? Ha un coltello che spara?
And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout
No,
knife with a
prima boss fight.
surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice either.
Eccoci. Oh! Raga, io faccio foto.
Since I was born, I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unity is my family. We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good. I have nothing except the unity. Nothing else matters.
Oh, Gant, ho fatto un cazzo, madonna.
Whoever you are, you're not stopping me.
Vediamo. Cazzo, l'ha fatto prendere. Vabbè. Presa, Olga. Rubato. Ho rubato anche un po' lei,
No, merda.
È andato a letto. Ti va a letto.
Bro, porco dio.
Saghet. Comunque l'hanno la continuato perché è stanco.
Dai.
Ho fatto per adesso ho fatto tipo la che Fauci, mostro Fauci là.
Boh.
Ho fatto il falso.
Mm.
A me quando tipo uccidi le cose ti dà una cosa a sinistra, un trofeo a sinistra, ma non detto è una cosa nuova.
Cypher.
Non so di cosa stai parlando.
The ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Sergei.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw surveillance remote.
Ma a sinistra, ma non è in basso a destra?
A Marine site.
Quando...
Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians. Now the army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was E.E.
E.E.?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her E.E.
Emma? Emery?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap to lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
Oh mamma, si usa la pistolina silenziosa. No, comunque a sinistra. A sinistra tipo quando ho sconfitto False. Falso, False. Mi ha dato a sinistra tipo una specie di iconcina con scritto che l'ho battuto. Ok. Cercare a sparare. I need a new looter. Dove c'è qua sopra? La caccarosa, zibo. Ah. Term G. Credo che devo aspettare.
Time to save?
Nice.
Another Chinese proverb. Those who look to the heavens prosper. Those who defy it are no more. You know this one? The meaning here is... hold on a sec. That you can only survive as long as you're a part of the natural order of things. You remember
Non è bravo come
pre-ripped
delinque.
jeans? Manufacturers thought that just because people loved old, broken-in jeans, they would want to buy new jeans that looked old.
Don't
So
know.
they purposefully...
What do jeans have to do with nature and order?
Denim should fray and rip on its own, naturally, right? Some designers tried to go against that and no one bought them. The earnings report from that fiscal year is enough of a proof.
Earnings?
Hey, Snake, you found a handgun.
It's a decent one. USP.
That gun can take out the infrared sensors you just saw. The USP fires real bullets, not the knockout rounds the M9 uses. You know that, right? The USP isn't equipped with a suppressor either. If you fire it when there are enemies nearby, they'll probably hear it. Keep that in mind. Having the USP will make combat easier, but being undetected is still the best way to go, okay? Snake, metal gear is in the holds below the tanker's deck. Go down. That...
Who's that?
Cazzo, come sei?
Dai. Bastardo. Dai, bro, è impossibile.
There's somebody there.
Devo andare giù fino dove... No, qua no.
Who's there?
Freeze.
Freeze. Freeze. Ah!
Freeze.
Ma...
Snake,
Non ho
respond!
salvato neanche.
Snake! Snake!
Mi farà cominciare da lì sopra, ti prego, di dire no. Ah, ok.
Freeze.
See those lockers? That's a good place to hide.
Sì, mi interessa di...
If you open...
Un altro qua però. Eccolo. Nice. Super nice, Zimo, super nice.
Non c'è bisogno.
Super, super, super. Oh, oh.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
USB bullet. Animal bullet.
500 cigarettes.
Non mi ha detto quello.
500
No.
cigarettes.
Guarda che ti muto così puoi dirlo perché immagino che vorresti dirlo. Vai, dillo. Dillo, dai, dai. Dillo. Sì. Sì, guarda la live. Posso dirlo pure io. Mi sono mutato, l'ho detto io. Ok, adesso sei smutato.
Vai, oggi.
No! Oddio caro. Ci stai cagare in quattro. Cosa vuol dire in quattro?
No.
Vuol dire in collo, tipo, fate cagare in collo, però è un modo per
Cazzo,
dire...
Gianluca, che lingua
È un
incredibile.
modo per dire addosso.
È proprio assurdo, cazzo.
Non c'è di che.
Grazie.
Freeze.
No! Che devi il corpo? L'acqua del Tevere non si può bevere, non se la bevono manco di gattis. Dai, 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 si dai! Dexu, stroba, katabat, sabon. Ops, ho ruttato, sì, è vero, l'ammetto. Mi faccio prendere. Ma? Si possono fare schivate così? Metta set! Ah, che cosce che c'ha, figa. Ninja Snake. Ah, che culo.
Quando ricordo di incontro sono
Ormai io non me ne ricordavo così, giochi da PlayStation
Cosa è
2,
successo
dai.
di per la botta? Bari c'è uno schermo. Non ho capito un cazzo. Quando si sopra... Ah. Quando parla la velocità...
Cazzo in zio,
Ok.
dai.
Ah. Capisco.
Colonel, we have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control. Sir, the Marine commander has started his speech already.
Ah,
All
ok.
communications to the halls have been severed. No one is aware of our presence. Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
Sta dormendo tutta questa figlia. Oh mamma. Ora mi scoprono. Tipo. Ora mi scoprono.
Come no, dai. Cazzo dici? Stacca.
No, mi ha fatto un momento per passare di lì.
Snake, respond. Snake?
Non
Snake!
lo so, ho sbagliato. Spero che la figa è sborratti, smaragda. Oh.
Difficilissimo.
Oh, levati! Snake, però porco Giuda. Quando i salti. Non faceva esserci l'achievement e sparare a una radio nemica. È morto. Snake, alza. Su che cazzo non ho fatto morire, me l'ho sparato un sacco di volte. Ma che faccio? No one is a world, they say, as the memory is gone, I can feel it. Sono puntato da dietro, mo. Perché non mi sto facendo più niente quello? Ah, mi sta chiudendo direttamente i dead.
Who goes there?
No, la polizia, no, revolver ocelot. Ah, poi non c'aveva.
Shalashaska.
Ho messo la ciasca.
Why are you here? We thought you were with the colonel. What the?
Tu già longa paghi Spotify?
Sì.
Figo, non costa un botto per essere una merda.
Perché è una merda.
Costa un botto, figa.
The colonel will
Cioè,
be
per essere
joining you
Spotify,
soon.
figa, costa un
Comrade.
cifro. Per essere Spotify.
Beh, ed era
no?
buona qualità. Sì, in effetti sì.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
Puoi
It's taking
scaricare.
longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
E tu lo usi?
We'll use another recovery point.
They may be
Cioè, ma
planning
dico,
a change course.
per scaricare.
The exits to
Ah,
the
sì,
deck are
quando
all
vado
sealed.
con l'aereo.
What are they planning?
If they get
Ah,
Metal
vabbè,
Gear,
quindi tipo una volta
right
all'anno.
off the
Sì.
fringe.
Ma poi puoi selezionare pure quelle che vuoi.
The men down
Ah,
here
beh.
are definitely Marines.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys.
Non lo pagherò mai, Gianluca, non ne avranno mai. Io scarico ancora le canzoni in MP3 da YouTube.
No, I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Oh, the beach, Death Stranding.
Snake, let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs.
Cosa devo fare? Non ho capito.
Snake, the tanker's holds are divided into 3 separate blocks, and Metal Gear is in the farthest hold. You need to head north. You know the number you're up against. If you're spotted, there's no winning that fight. You have to stay out of their... Oh, you need to see... Hey, Snake. What's hardest won, most easily lost.
No, Zibo, mi
It's
sono dimenticato una cosa.
amazing how relevant these.
Zibo.
Un attimo.
Oh, Snake. Oh,
Dai. Ok.
Some say that the strategic
Ho dimenticato di...
carriers will be reduced by the completion of
Mi sono sgamato.
the opposition.
Ho dimenticato di entrare su Death Stranding il giorno del mio compleanno.
Cos'è che succedeva?
C'era Cliff che mi faceva... Cantava il auguri di buon compleanno.
No.
Tipo, oltre a quello sei tipo andavo in giro con Sam e lo facevo chiamare tipo c'è qualcuno? Tipo c'era uno che diceva auguri. Che tristezza, ti eri dimenticato, figa, lo pensavo sempre. Penso di averlo pensato pure 2 giorni prima. È colpa di Valeria che fa fare altre cose. Colpa sus. Non me l'ha data allora. No, non posso cambiare. Poi no, perché non sarebbe il mio compleanno. Dovrebbe comprarlo di un altro. Io volevo che non faceva il mio compleanno. Oh no, Zibo, cosa ne pensi? Sì.
Dai.
Mare.
Snake?
Sì, let's go. Cosa vuoi
Così
dire, Luca?
lavoravi come faceva adesso.
Every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on
Non è
deploying
colpa di
their
Zibo.
own Metal Gear
Diamo
force
colpa, diamo la colpa a Zibo, va bene?
strike capability. The world is
Colpa di
about to
Zibo.
see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear.
Ai, Anigaschi.
With Ray,
Giocominto
hundreds, if
fermo a
not thousands of
nata.
Metal Gears that exist
Cicciano.
all over the world are no longer a threat. The line rush to nuclear
Giochino
proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete.
Ai,
Nations building up their own
Anigaschi.
Metal Gear force will think
Mociro
twice about their
Daischi,
nuclear
Ice
strategy in the light
Cream.
of the military dominance spelled out by Ray.
Ma minchia, ma è stra difficile, porco dio.
Giocavo
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world
E c'è un
order.
minigame del cazzo da premere i
Play
tasti.
a central role in intermilitary affairs.
Per favore, no.
Some say
La
that
Questo pure è
strategic
normale,
importance
sì.
of aircraft carriers will be reduced by
La
the completion of Ray.
polizia, no.
The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
Ah. No, ma che meccanica
Ours is
figa.
not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that
Ma in che
players in favor of
senso?
such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project.
Che cazzo
Bello,
sei-
bello, bello,
Will
bello.
not succeed. This turned out to be longer
Ma
than
domani fa il
expected.
secondo o da domani?
Domani faccio il secondo.
Solo domani basta.
Sì, settimana prossima dovrei fare il primo.
Snake,
giornale.
respond. Snake,
Ragazzi,
Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development,
oh,
but it cannot be more different in nature
che
from the
ciao
Navy's.
bro, ma come
Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation.
Figa, ma
It is a
impossibile,
fact
cazzo.
that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own raid project.
Anche settimana prossima, hai
Promise
detto.
that they will not
La
succeed.
vostra faccio giornata, tipo,
Ah, ok.
ascoltami quando parlo.
Sono
It
concentrato.
is my
sono-
greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier,
Che figata sta parte, c'è tipo un sacco di militari che guardano tipo un proiettore e praticamente ci sono due proiettori che switchano da uno schermo all'altro e alcune volte si spegne uno e loro si girano da quella parte lì della quello che si accende. Visto, l'ho detto questa cosa. Tutti. Trrr, trrr. Oh mio Dio, il gear di metallo!
Metal Gear.
Ma no, gear.
Ciao, che cazzo fai, bro?
Io mi sa che faccio una bella pausina. Laura,
Metal Gear
pausina.
Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon.
Freeze.
And it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we?
Good.
Front. Up. Left. Up. Left. Up. Getting back to the top of your head. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great manta ray. Our ray has a sting that nature never gave the manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have
Bro,
before.
basta, ho rotto il cazzo.
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship. Intruder to the left!
Che si... Devo fare qua.
Respond! Snake! Snake!
Snake!
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious, unlike the Army's Rex.
Porco Dio.
Cruise deep underwater, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great manta ray. Our ray has a sting that nature never gave the manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before.
Okay.
finally there.
So, this is the new Metal Gear.
Yep. And we're gonna show the whole world its baby pictures. Get the prototype on camera. We need 4 images. One from the front right, the front, and the front left, and a close-up of the Marines marking on the prototype. Once you have the photos, use the workstation in the southeast end of the area to transmit them over to me. Send me something I can use. I'll explain how to use...
No, that's...
Once you've got the... Snake, take those pictures before the Commandant finishes his speech. It's the only chance we've...
You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Right. Left. Down.
Good.
Getting back to the topic at hand. George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costed his influence in the political community. The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the possibility of reduced nuclear capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations.
Mi serve uno dal retro.
You absolutely can't let anyone see you in there. There are too many
would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex.
Qua. Via. Andato bene. Sto sbagliando sempre la password. Ce l'ho fatta? Huh? What the hell? Upload. Complete. Photo viewer.
So, any
Che
codec
figata!
moments from you, Snake? The first one I'm seeing is... Hey, this is the Marine Commandant. Are you a fan or something? The next image is... Okay, this works. It's a great front view.
Bene.
Next up is...
Ora scatta una foto a Metal Gear. Ok.
We are here today to flush.
Ok, devo mandare... Devo scattare le foto. Sì, comunque ci sono una parte del...
Out and rid our country of these corrupting
L'avevo detto,
forces.
però.
That is our mission. You will bear that in mind.
Good.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation.
Oh fuck.
I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age.
Good.
The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NPT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power and influence. The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms race of that last century. And we cannot afford to play that Russian roulette again. The Metal Gear Ray you see is here to prevent that possibility. The brain drain of nuclear specialists from the black market trade of weapons grade plutonium has been fueling a cottage industry in nuclear weapons since late.
Okay, I'm receiving the images. The first image is... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag.
Okay.
What's next? You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot. Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
We, the Marines, will lead the...
Cazzo, ho skippato, non volevo skippare.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the...
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. End of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver
Ocelot.
Ocelot.
Ślasaszka.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back. Gerlukovich. Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale-Lule-Lo. How's that
Lale-Lule-Lo.
possible?
Ocelot, you! Have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Gurlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Gurlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Cosa?
Arrivo.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Mo?
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
È la mano di lui?
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother.
What the hell?
No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Die program.
Ouch!
Get out of my mind, Liquid!
Quindi ha la mano di Liquid e lo controlla un po'.
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's on.
What the hell? Ma stiamo scherzando. Sergei ci saluta.
Andiamo. Ce l'ho fatto.
Bravo Zibo. Ora stanco, vuoi streamare qualche
Cazzo fai, Gianluca? Cazzo fai?
Quindi io sono diventato Liquid, what the hell? Sì, però il cattivo di Metalliere è solito
Perché il gas.
Se salvare adesso.
You don't have what it takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
Houston è un problema.
Houston
sono vincolato, no? Vinci lì.
Snake! Snake!
Fa notare sto coso qui enorme, pieno di... Ah, fa la codina, hai capito? Vola pure, devo combatterlo, no?
Proceeding as planned, sir.
Caffè. Ciaone.
Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Coinvolti i presidenti.
Oh no.
Snake!
Salvare. Sì. Ma ci si ferma, ragazzi.
Ecco.
Gli scienziati dovettero fare migliaia di calcoli per creare la bomba atomica, esaminare i possibili effetti e effetti. Il computer e le bombe atomiche, entrambi un prodotto della seconda guerra mondiale.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of
per
course.
2 anni sono passati.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEALs Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
Big Shell?
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the President. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on of the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The President?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history.
What the hell?
You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck.
Ah, bello.
Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part.
Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the back button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the back button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear.
Il messaggio che dice cosa deve scrivere risponderò. Prima di tutto, visita la sezione superiore del Big Shell, mi faccio salire fino al prossimo livello, ci sono di fondo a quell'area, uso quello. Ottimo. Come la finghiera 1. Ad una sneaking tuta. Stava tutta stealthy e frutto della tecnologia. Doctor, l'università solo più
The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Rifornimento copiato.
Oggi c'era.
Carino che c'era. Basta, mi fermo qui. Fermo un po' qui, continuo domani mattina dopo. Addios.